Hi Taurus, it's your honest homegirl Hᴇɪ and this is your intuitive timeless reading. So when you see this reading is for you. Take what resonates, what doesn't resonate, leave for another healing homie. With that said, let's get into your intuitive message, okay? So Taurus, you guys could be dealing with someone that is very possessive over you, or you're very possessive over someone. You know, you Tauruses, y'all Taurus placements, y'all be thinking y'all own people, places, and things, and y'all don't own not a damn thing, not even the body that you're borrowing right now, because even that has an expiration date on it. So some of you guys, you over there telling somebody, oh, you can only do that with me. So you may have someone that's a little freak in the sheets or something like that, or, you know, there's certain things like, oh, you can only go to that restaurant with me, or you can only sing that song with me, or you can only do this with me type of thing. I do feel for a lot of you guys, you need to stop lying to yourselves about a certain situation. You know you're learning karmic lessons at this time, and you are refusing to see those karmic lessons. You're refusing to see the changes that need to be made. It's like, you know that something has to change, and it's like you're not doing that. For some of you, you're trying to hold on to control of a certain situation that you have absolutely no control over. And it's like, the more you try to control things, the more setbacks, the more heartache, the more disappointments you're going to have, versus you allowing spirit to do whatever spirit needs to do in your life. For some of you guys, you could be also getting good news about something, like a job offer, because some of you may have lost a job and you will get good news about getting a new job. For some of you guys, you may get news about a job, but you may have to do some type of training or go back to school for something in order to get the job. For others of you, you could have been arguing and fighting with an individual that led to a breakup, led to I'm hearing physical altercation for some of you. I'm also hearing too that it's like some of you is like you're grieving a loss, but the person is still alive. Okay, you may regret being with someone, or not doing something with someone, or making decisions sooner. And because I feel like you're losing out on something that you actually wanted. Now, for some of you, you know, you need to stay optimistic, because the thing is, again, every day that you wake up, you have a choice. And depending on the choices that you make, you have the consequences. You have benefits from whatever it is. Sometimes those benefits come with strings attached for some people, and then some benefits allow you freedom, you know. So it all depends on what you choose. I do feel too for because The Worst by Jhené Aiko is playing right now. So maybe you've been through the worst already and things are starting to get better for you. Spirit wants me to tell you too that dreams are going to come true for you. So don't quit right before those miracles happen. Again, everything that's happening right now is for your own personal growth. You shouldn't be doing anything for anyone but yourself. If you're moving away from something, it should be for yourself, because you no longer want to be somewhere, at a job, in a relationship, the location that you live, or whatever. Like, whatever it is that you're choosing to do, you should be doing it because that's what you want to do. Not for anything else, not to gain anything else, but for you, because you honestly, you know you don't belong there. You feel like you don't need to be there anymore. Or you just don't want to do something. For others of you, I feel like that's a struggle for some of you, because you are refusing to grow. You're refusing to evolve. And I did a zodiac horoscope for Taurus the other day on Instagram. And it was saying how some of you guys are literally running from toxic situations, because you're learning the lessons, and you're learning, listen, this is not it. This is not my final destination. I've been in something for far too long, and I want better. And then for others of you, you're sticking around with these toxic situations, whether it's work, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a location that you live. And it's like you're staying there because you know, you're familiar with it. Just because you're familiar with something or you're accustomed to something doesn't mean that you ain't supposed to sit there and go elsewhere. If a job is not valuing you, why would you stick around and stay? Why would you do that? To be miserable? Because some of you are choosing misery and others of you are choosing to move forward because you know it's better than what you're dealing with now. So it's up to you, Taurus, okay? Because some of you, like I said, you are lying to yourselves about a certain situation. But for some of you, you are going to get a lucky break. It's like you know you had to cut cords with certain things, and because you sat there and made a decision on the tough things without procrastinating and without sitting there being a slow turtle, because I'm going to start calling Taurus the turtles, because that's how y'all be moving. Y'all be like this. When y'all could just get right here, like, it didn't take that, like, what are you doing type of thing. You know, it's like Spirit is waiting on you, but you over here lying to yourself, contemplating. Like, what do you, either you want to be there or not. Do you want to work there or not? Are you in love or not? Are you wanting to relocate or not? Like, I feel like Spirit is over here like, hello, because as soon as you make up your mind, the faster things could work out. Okay, you want to choose A? Okay, well, we'll figure out what we're going to do over here with A. You want to choose B? Okay, well, we'll figure it out. But you can't sit here and be like A, B, A, B, A, B, because Spirit is like, yo, what the fuck? You need to choose, Taurus. If that resonated with you, Taurus, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It really helps my channel grow, and I really appreciate it. That's all I ask of you, healing homies. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you are returning healing homie, what's up, gang? How are you? How I do my readings, I do the intuitive message first, then I get into the divine feminine, then the divine masculine aspect, because we do embody both parts within us. And at the very end, I do random messages, including messages from your person, so you can get the tea on how they're thinking, what's going on with them. Stay tuned to the very end for that. If you guys need a personal reading, I am open for readings up until Mercury retrograde starts. I don't take any new clients during Mercury retrograde, only reoccurring clients. And if you're on Instagram, follow me at The Honest Homegirl, because I do offer my healing homies free live readings on there, zodiac horoscopes, and daily root awakenings. So with that said, let's jump into your reading, Taurus. Some of y'all acting like Libras. If y'all got Libra in your chart, oh my gosh, y'all guys are so indecisive at this time. I'm hearing it always worked for me that way, but for some of y'all, it ain't working that way, right? Like, y'all need to really, some of y'all are so stuck in y'all ways, it's sickening, Spirit, okay? Sometimes you got to be a mover and a shaker, okay? A lot of you guys is thinking. You're thinking, and not making any choices. For some of you, you're finally turning the light on, seeing things crystal clear on what it is that you want. And for others of you, you over there just thinking, and you're going to think until the light bulb blows out. Then you ain't going to be able to fucking see. Okay? For some of you, you could be thinking about your stability and your security. The thing is, there go that Libra, okay? Some of you could be thinking about your stability and security with a Libra. Some of you could be figuring out what's going to happen to you, because some of you may be going to jail or having to deal with the judicial system in some way, shape, or form, okay? A lot of you guys, you're thinking about wanting to come back together with a person. For some of you, it's like you have to stand in your own power. You want stability and security, you have to create that for yourself. Again, you need to do it for you, Taurus, not nobody else. You don't be asking for hand. Do it for you. Get the job done. Do what you got to do for you. It's just that simple. Because you've been over here relying on somebody else. Rely on yourself. Because when you're doing stuff for you, it ain't nobody else included. It's just you. That's it. For others of you, you're finally getting yourself grounded to the point where you can stand in your power. You can do what it is that you want. You can believe in yourself. And I feel like in the last 2 weeks of August is when that's going to happen for you. For some of you, you've been thinking so much about getting back together with somebody. You have to stand in your power. And I'm hearing come see them, communicate with them, telling them how you truly feel. For some of you, you may be wanting to stand your ground with a Gemini. Or some of you need to stand your ground with the Libra or the justice system in some way, shape, or form. Some of you could be defending yourselves in court. Some of you are trying to make things right with a Gemini. Some of you want to come together with could be a Capricorn, a Cancer, Scorpio. Oh, well, damn. Cancer or Scorpio too. For some of you, you may be wanting to have some type of peace with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius male. Or if this is not a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius male, this is a female, a alpha female, okay? You want to make peace with this person, or you are needing to make a decision, but you want to be very to the T with whatever the decision is that you're making. So for some of you, you may be moving slow like a turtle, because you want to make sure or your I's are dotted or your T's are crossed before you make a decision, because you know, it's like you're thinking about this decision. You could have been thinking about this decision for 2 years, okay? Like I'm literally seeing like 2 years. For others of you, again, when it comes to work, and you know they supposed to have given you a promotion, if you know, you're supposed to get paid a certain amount, say what you need to say. Speak your truth. You don't have to go in there arguing, rah. I told Gemini this the other day. I sat there and told him, I said, you hit your boss like this. You sit there, you have a conversation. You be like, hey, how you doing, boss? Da-da-da-da. How's things going? Blah, blah, blah. And, small talk. And then you hit them with, well, I was wondering, how's my performance at work? How have I been doing? Da-da-da-da-da. And let them sit there and say all this good stuff about how, especially if you know you've been busting your ass and stuff like that, and you know they're going to say good things. Let them say all those good things, and then you hit them with, well, don't you think I deserve a raise? I've been really, you've already said it out your own mouth that I've been doing this, I've been doing that, I've been doing this. I've been here for 2 years already. I've been here for 2 months, or whatever the case may be. Because some of you were supposed to probably get a raise after 60 days. Okay? And you need to stand up and get what you deserve when it comes to your finances. For others of you, you could be thinking about joining the military, joining some type of service, or becoming a police officer, or a correction officer, or a bail bondsman, something in law enforcement, okay? I do feel too, for some of you guys, if you are dealing with a soulmate of any sort, a romantic partnership, I feel like you are trying to make things right, or manifest where you can communicate with this person to make things right. Because some of you could have been playing games with an individual. You was over here playing games in a karmic ass cycle, repeating shit. Could have been with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or they may have these placements in their chart. You could have like some type of family dynamic with this person where you could have lived with them. And you was acting immature. Real immature, especially when it came to your emotions. So you over here probably trying to kiss somebody's ass to make things better, make things right. For some of you, you feel like you may need to do candle magic to stand in your power, when really it's your thought process. Because if your thought process is fucked up, your magic ain't gonna work. It's just that simple. You need to get your mind right. Some of y'all need to go see the lady. For real, to balance out your energies. Release some things that have been going on in your brain. Like, I really do feel like if you had, I don't know why I'm getting like an altercation with like a police officer or something. Like, Maybe you had to stand your ground and let them know, like, this is this, this is that, and they ended up giving you a ticket anyway, and now you got to go to court. Be mindful of that. Be mindful of not being arrogant with authorities in any way, shape, or form. Even if it's your boss, like, again, like I said, do not sit there and be, you don't have to talk all rah, rah, rah to people, but you can. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning. Some of you could be tired of this situation, tired of having to go through this. And that's why you may be urged to, come off a little bit, harsh or short or whatever with people. But the thing is, a lot of people ain't going to respond to you that way. Okay? Like, they're going to ignore you, or they're going to do some BS towards you. You want to be fair? Be fair, okay? And even if they, are unfair to you, I don't see it though. Some of you may need to go to the higher ups. So if you can't, whoever, you may be under somebody, you may need to go to their boss, is what I'm seeing too. Like, you may need to go to the higher ups. I do feel too like you're going to stand in your power and speak your truth to somebody. Okay? A lot of you too, you need to really sit there and hold yourself accountable for your actions instead of blaming other people for why you are the way that you are and why you act the way that you act. You act that way because of you, Taurus. Because I do feel like if you stand on your square, if you believe in yourself, and if you speak your truth, things are going to work out for you. But you over here playing games, not with just other people, but you playing games with yourself. You playing games with your livelihood. You playing games, like, if you playing games, you the only person playing, Taurus, and you gonna get playing games. Whether it has anything to do with how you speak. If you don't speak up and speak your truth, well, guess what's gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen? If you don't sit there and speak your truth, you're gonna be sitting there lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. And you lying to others because you ain't speaking your truth. But Spirit's like, when are you going to regain your power back? When are you going to sit there and grow some cojones and do what it is that you need to do for you? Because I really feel like this Taurus, this is all you all up in your head because you worried about everybody and their mama and what they think and what this, like, you do what you need to do for you, not for nobody else, nobody. You and you alone, Taurus. What is going to make you comfortable? What is going to make you feel loved? What is going to make you feel secure? What is going to make you whatever it is that you want, Taurus? You, Taurus. Because I keep seeing, like, you over here thinking, and it's like, well, this is how that person's gonna feel, and this is how this person's gonna sit, and that person's gonna sit. Like, y'all Tauruses be really putting on a front and a show for people that don't give a fuck. So why do you? Like, what? Taurus always worried about the outside looking good, and then the inside is all jacked up. Like, no. We don't do that over. We focus on the inside, and then the outside, the inside is going to shine to where the outside looks just as great. But you got to do that from within. Keep telling you, you got to work on your shadow self and stop lying to yourselves. Some of you over here, oh, I could get this job, I could do this, knowing damn well you need to go back to school. And you over here lying to yourself. And then you wondering why you over here sitting there broke. If you over here not doing what you need to do, but you sitting around doing nothing all day, take your ass back to school. Learn a new skill. Then get you the job. You ain't doing nothing anyway. For some of you, when it comes to your divine masculine aspect, it's like you're starting to finally feel your feelings. Because some of y'all was just, I don't know what y'all was doing. Yeah, and once you start feeling your feelings and releasing those emotions that you've been having pent up inside of you for so long, that's when your happiness starts to come. Some of you need to express how you truly feel. You may be expressing yourself to somebody via text, via email, via phone call, whatever it is. I feel like there's some type of communication of you expressing how you feel. Speak your truth, even if it hurts, even if your fucking voice shakes. You have to, ain't nobody gonna stand up for you but you. Your parents ain't around no more, okay? And if your parents are around, they ain't there. You grown as hell. What you gonna do? Call mommy and daddy and tell them to sit there and talk to the teacher for you? No, you ain't in school no more. You grown. You're your parents now. Your parents' opinions do not matter. Your sisters and brothers' opinion does not matter. Your kids' opinion does not matter. When it pertains to you, Taurus, only person's opinion that matters is yours. And you may need to sit there and say a lot of things that you wanted to say for a very long time to certain people, but you were scared on how they would react. Oh, well, it's your truth, so you need to speak it. It's just that simple, whether they like it or not. Again, standing in your power, but the only way you want to stand in your power is going within. You got to do a lot of soul searching here, okay? You got to do a lot of deep inner reflection, okay? Because once you start tapping into your divine feminine energy, because that's something that you guys have been avoiding for a very long time, whether you are male or female, you've been avoiding how you feel about a lot of shit. And you're going to have, spirit will force you to go through that dark night of the soul, because it's like you've been playing these games with your healing. You've been playing a lot of games with your healing, Taurus, and that ain't it. This ain't the time for you to be playing games with your healing, because it's going to get worse if you don't sit there and check yourself. Some of you are trying to find happiness, trying to see the light. Again, some of you are trying to find that perfect person. You're trying to find an emotional connection with somebody. You're trying to find some type of harmony within you. Like, you're trying to find balance within yourself. You're trying to balance out your emotions. I'm going to tell you something right now, Taurus. My father told me there ain't no such thing as fucking trying. It's either you're doing it or you're not. Trying is an excuse. It's either you're doing it or you're not. It's either the lights are on or the lights are off. There ain't no halfway on, right? No, it's either you're doing it or you're not. So if you're sitting there needing to speak to a therapist, go do it. If you need to speak your truth, go do it. What is holding you back? What are you looking for? When yourself is right there staring at you in the damn mirror. Some of you looking in the mirror and don't even see yourselves. You can't even recognize yourself anymore. Some of you are also searching for something fun to do. It's like you're searching for something to get your mind, like that's that escapism right there. Now, unless you've sat there and did some shadow work and you're like, okay, I need a break now. If you put in some work on working on yourself, truly working on yourself, then yes, you do deserve a break to sit there and go have some fun. So go have some fun. Some of you are looking online like, what's something that I could do locally? What's something that I could do that's going to, put me in a better mood? Some of you, you're looking for like old mail for some reason, or you're looking at old messages, old videos. Some of you are looking for some money. The thing is, Taurus, you rule tangible things. So you cannot have a lack mentality thinking you're going to attract something. You got to know that it's there already. You got to be grateful before you even have it. That's how you attract your money, Taurus. You better act like you already got it. You better act like you fucking royalty. For some of you, it's like money's the only thing that sits there and makes you happy, and you need to do a little bit more soul searching. I don't even want to use the word soul searching. It's like you really materialistic to the point where the only thing that make you happy is money. Money can't buy you unconditional love. Money can't buy you fulfillment in life. Money can't buy you someone that is honest or, healing and really being emotionally imbalanced. Like, because you can sit there and pay all the money that you want for a damn therapist too, but if you're not implementing anything that therapist was recommending to you in your life, you ain't gonna change. Money could buy a lot of things, but it ain't gonna sit there and buy you what you've been really deep down looking for. Some of you may be getting an emotional message from an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. It may make you cry. Whether these are happy tears or sad tears. I don't predict death, so either way, whatever message you get, it's going to have you in an emotional way, whether it's good or bad. For some of you, this could be a letter from work, a letter from your place of residence, your business. Some of you, I'm seeing tears of joy, and then for some of you, it's not tears of joy. Because it all depends. It really does. It all depends. But some of you, you could be playing games with someone. I'm seeing two-timer. And then, of course, that damn weekend song come back on. Every time I do your reading, Taurus, you always sit there and got some dilemma going on with you. Let's sit there and look at what your person wants to say to you, Taurus. Or, again, this could be something that you may want to say to them. Take it how it resonates. Taurus, I'm tired, spirit tired of your ass, okay? Because you need to make up your mind on whatever it is. Are you going to evolve and grow, or are you going to stay stuck and stagnant where you are? Are you going to sit there and love yourself or not? We have here a down bitch at the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries, but Aries also rules the head. Aries also is the sign of self. Aries is going to always take care of self, and Aries is the type of energy, I don't give a flying who you are, what you are to me. I'm going to do what I need to do for me. And that's just it. Get into that Aries energy. Some of you could live in the South, or may want to live in the South, and you're in the North and you want to live in the South, but you over here contemplating, worried about what other people may think if you move to the South. Who cares? Go do what you want to do. Aries, if Aries wanted to move to the South, guess what Aries is going to do? Aries is going to move to the fucking South. And they're going to do whatever they got to do to get to the South. We have, are you worth it? Home is where my heart is. Someone could be subtweeting. Someone is needing to forgive with forgiveness here. Again, you can only do that with me. Give me a second chance, please. And sorrows. So you need to figure this out, Taurus. What are you going to do? Because you're going to be in nothing but sorrows if you keep choosing what other people want you to do versus what you want to do. Stop being a people pleaser. Ready, set, go. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desires. What do you desire? Some of you desire to go on a vacation. Then go on that damn vacation. Do whatever it is that you got to do to get to that vacation. Some of you want to sit there and go to an aquarium. Go to that aquarium. Do what you got to do to get there. It's either you're doing it or you're not. And then we have morning affirmations. Say positive affirmations each morning to open up the gates of manifestation. You got to start giving yourself pep talks, okay? And stop looking for other people to give you pep talks. Stop looking for other people to sit there. Y'all, it's like y'all looking for validation from other people when you need to be seeking validation within yourself, Taurus. Because spirit is, you could have had so much, Taurus, right now, and you over here just doing the most. We have, strength. You got to have courage, okay? You have to get creative. Figure it out. Get yourself, we got to wake up, Taurus. Some of you need to go out in nature, okay? Some of you need to wear the color green, all right? Because the thing is, you got abundance waiting for you here. Your manifestations want to sit there and come through for you. And you just over here with these damn rose-colored glasses on just wondering versus you actually getting up and doing something. And we have letting go. I don't dwell on the bad things that happened. I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry around, and also grudges aren't a great look. You over here carrying around all these bags like Erykah Badu. You bag lady, you bag man. Self-love is at the bottom of the deck. How many times do I have to sit there and tell you, Taurus? Do you. That's the only thing I can tell you is to do you, boo. With that said, I'm out.